Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to 2 Point Museum. That's right. And we're back at the Bungle Technologies, people. We got to get there. We got to make that 2 stars. And, of course, that usually means having to put some stuff in, move some stuff around, bring some stuff up. One of the things we are going to do on this episode is we're actually going to do a little bit of reorganization. It's time to move the Prehistory exhibit into its proper location. We'll kind of fix up the botany exhibit a little bit. We're also going to fix up the entrance to my newer design, where it's basically a straight in and out with an S curve, so as we get to catch more of the bad guys. Overall, you're going to see some design stuff today while we work our way towards getting that 2nd star. Before we get started, of course, big thanks to recent subscribers, as their names are going at the bottom of the screen. And, of course, thanks to everybody, all my subscribers, as they have been enjoying the series as much as I've been enjoying playing it. So with that, let's get to it. Okay, people, we're back to the Wasteland. And, of course, I need 2 stars, because according to this thing, I need 2 places, 2 more, 2 stars. Make it happen. Sure, he says. We're going to hit continue. I don't know if they're going to give me a little speechy on this one or not. I always try to, make things kind of quit out, so sometimes it does repeat and sometimes it doesn't. We'll see what happens. We'll get in there. Well, that didn't work. I guess I'm not going to get the re-intro, but at least we got this intro. Well, that didn't work. In science, you find things rarely do the first time. Okay. The good news is that the sticky pears are gone. No, they're not. They're right there in the water. I can see them. The bad news is that the oasis looks terrible and smells even worse. There should be something to air out the place and change a few options. The chemical labs are a good place to go. Take the key card. Damage control. The situation isn't ideal for the old... Place down this booster box to promote the company and compensate for all the bad press. Okay. We'll put that down soon. Trials and errors, people. Trials and errors. That's my whole life right there, is full of trials and errors. All right. So, do I want to try and prepare for moving the dinosaur stuff over into its own area now? I am thinking so, only because I expect that we're going to probably get a few more gadgety stuff here, and this space here would be then opened to do that if I get the gadgety stuff out of my way. The prehistory, obviously. So what I'll do is I will bring you back. We'll do a quick cut here. I'll take this stuff, move it into its own area in preparation. In kind of preparation, I think, for that, and a possible, maybe a possible cafeteria. Money is still pretty tight here. Let's not joke ourselves. This, I will say, this place in its scenario is crazy. So we got to go for all the cash inlay we can. Cafeterias do bring in money, so that's a thing. And if we can get money in through the cafeteria as well as through our other sources, hopefully it will boost up our profits more, and we'll get some stuff in. All right, give me a quick sec to do the flashover of the flashy things, and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so we've done a little organization. I'm just trying to fix the humidity here. It's giving me a hard I don't know why, but it is. I think I've got it running okay now. Okay, so it seems to be behaving again. We'll see how it goes. All right, so what do we got? We've taken this out. We've taken all our prehistory, moved it to its new location. Looks pretty good. Pretty happy with it. It's nice. It's, compact, with lots of people, lots of things to look at. Very busy, right? The more busy, they tend to like it that way. Of course, botany is over here. And, it's a small display, but with the pears and the Multimatic, I'm sure it will be fine. This gives us this new space here to add stuff to it, and that includes the brand new relic river that we're adding to it, so that'll be awesome. We're going to let it run here for a few secs to get some cash coming in, just so as we can do that. Now, the other thing I did do while moving that stuff around was I did redesign the entrance, so you can see here now. instead of having the gift shop exit into the exit security. Now that I realize that thieves can actually run through whatever entrance they want. They don't care, right? This meant that we've had to kind of get more stringent on the entrances and exits. And this is, of course, one where they have to basically maze their way in and out. That's a little unfortunate. It's not quite natural, but I guess if you're a thief, then going through whatever door you want, you can do that too. So this definitely does lock this down more than it was before. Let's have a look to see what we've got here. Robust and sluggish, not happening. We've got a fly tipper, nope. And we've got photographic memory, hired. Photographic memory, people, we like those. Photographic memory is what we try to hire all the time in people now, because that's what's going to give us the bonus epic stuff much faster than before. I just finished moving everything around, of course. So, of course, the inspector's not happy with me, but suck it up, Buttercup, because it'll be better when you get here next time. Things. Let's see about janitors as well. Guess I should stop being so cheap. Amelia's Globetrotter. She's loyal with pilot wings and fire resistance. I'll take the pilot wings and loyal, because that tends to work out good for us. And hopefully we can get them leveled up to probably put a tent or something on them as well. That always seems to work out well. I don't know what the party is going on back there, but we'll leave it for the moment. Gee whiz. Now, so we're going to I am trying to let a little bit of money just build up before we try to add this cafeteria. Let's look at this here. Bungle security door number 2. How about we start looking at that stuff, right? Okay. Bungle security door number 2. Yes, we can do that. Lost in the labs if you're not level 5. That's unfortunate. But we've got Eleanor here, who's at least a level 5, and it removes that problem for us with the Bumble key card number 2. Nice. Just enough to get us over the finish line on that one. I don't think there's any really other things we want to go for. Not at the moment, but we can have a look around. I think we've gotten all the pieces out of this. The jab and stuff. I'm pretty sure. Oh, we haven't quite finished putting this together yet, have we? No, we still got 2 parts for that. This is done. The other one is not. So we can send somebody off to take a quick peek around here at that for us. That leaves number 4. That's unfortunate about the injury, but I guess we can use a first aid kit to see if we can't get something to happen there. And we'll send them off. Now, that being said, I think that leaves nobody behind to take care of my stuff. And catching on fire is bad, people. So my 2 scientists are gone, and if you don't put somebody back in here, dude, we're going to be in trouble. Isla is delicate and eloquent. Not really. Oh, greed's definitely not happening. As much as I'm not big on delicate and eloquent, that means you're probably not going anywhere soon because injuries, the whole 9 yards. But you do need somebody to sweep around with this stuff. So I guess you're going to be it. Definitely not my first choice for taking a person, but since they will not be going on missions, I don't think. They are just fine to walk around here and keep making sure this all stays tip-top shape. If not, it will catch on fire, and fire is bad. So unlock the door number 2, so we should now unlock this. Yeah, and you got to take 2 science experts with you all the time, right? So this gets pretty tricky. Okay, so I guess we got to send some people off here to go do discoveries. And that's 2 scientists. Man, that's a big ask, isn't it? Tony Thumper is a junk foodie and a globetrotter. He does analysis. You know what? We'll hire him because there's no way I dare risk sending 2 of these people off all the time without some sort of backup. It's just too risky. All right. What do we got on this one? Hopefully we can finish off that table. And that's fine. We'll send that to inventory for the moment, but we'll probably throw it into the blender of all things just to get it out of inventory. Sure. Give me the blender option. There we go. We'll throw that in there. We'll get this guy to land. Okay. Let's see what we can do about getting into this second lab, shall we? So we have Tony, who's a globetrotter. We really don't have any survey level bonus people here, and I'm gonna have to take Eleanor along for the tent, right? We got to get rid of that. That's bad. So that takes care of those two, and I'm pretty sure the other one's a level 3, right? Tony is available. He is a globetrotter. That will take care of the fourth and final problem. It's too bad I didn't make a kit. Maybe you should. You know what? We'll send this one off just with the XP standard. So let's do that, and this will at least get things kicked off. And then over here, we're going to actually start making some kits to rock them out. Now, I say that, but, you know, we don't got a lot of cash to float around here, right? Like, you know, I'm just saying stuff like, yeah, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And then realize, yeah, you ain't got no money for any of that. Let me tell you something. You're broke. And being broke means no funky business for you, buddy. You're not going anywhere. You know. So don't be dreaming too big, because it gets pretty small after that. All right, that's fine. Whatever, that's fine. I probably should clean this up. A lot of space being wasted in this area. Of course, I did have the alternate exit over here, but I haven't really straightened that up yet. So we'll run this ahead. Meanwhile, where are you going to put this big bungle thing? Well, let's see what we get on these next couple of runs. That might actually make the difference. I would like to still get the cafeteria in first. I think that's going to be our moneymaker. Oh, and you almost forgot to put it in, didn't you? The booster box and the relic river. Yeah, well, duh. You should be putting these things in because they're worth big bucks. Big bucks. No whammies. I mean, look at this thing. It's awesome. I love this thing. Yes, Relic River. What's your problem? Really? Are you upset that we're interfering with that? Item blocked. Items blocked. Nothing. Oh. Okay. Well, listen. We can fix that, dude. I mean, I can fix things all the time. It's not that hard. Sure, we can move that down there a little bit. Are you going to be happy now? What do you want in your life? Well, you want a lot. You want to be near a prehistory exhibit. Well, of course you do. Is there a way to allow you to see that without me having a lot of headaches? Well, yeah, there probably is. If we do the cheap door method. Yes, but that's not going to work right for me. Is that a thing? I would like to have it over here though. I think it gives the kiddies something to do while the parents run around. How am I going to get that to work though? And I don't think I have any extra. I don't have any extra exhibits kicking around here. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any extra there. I mean, you know what you could do? You could run it the same way you're running the space one. Just skip this all together. All right, I like that plan. We do this, we do that, and then you do this, and you just remove this, like this. I mean, there's no real rule to say, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's cute when you do subdivide it, but whoop-de-ding-do. We don't have to subdivide it. There. I didn't take that whole wall out, did I? All right, it did. Sure. Let's do that. Just because of the humidity guys, right? These guys really like their humid climates, and they lose their minds if they think it's getting spread too far. All right, so now you should be happier. You are, and we can try to sneak a little bit of a wall in here to kind of put stuff onto, I think. Sure, he says. Is that something you want to try? Yeah, like can we get like half a wall in there? I think we can. I think he'll still be happy if we do this. Are you happy? No, you really don't like this little corner of the world, do you? No, you really don't want that. All right, well that's fine. There's lots of floor entertainment that I can put down. It just means I got to work a little harder. I got to work a little harder at it. Gosh darn it. It's fine. Here, have a few little flowery pots. Look at that. What else did you like? No, that's good enough for you, is it? Well, I'm glad you think so. That's good. What else do I need? I need the booster box, right? Yeah, boost it up. I need to convince these people that the world is great and that you should love everything about it. Sure, he says. Okay. Don't listen, dude. I need you to move for a second. So I can take Mr. Booster Box here and we'll stick it in right about here. Oh, it is a pristine artifact, so you know, and it even comes with its own needs. What does it want? Be near any prehistory exhibit. Are you serious? Okay, cool. Well, I guess we could move the coffee machine over here. All right, we can do that. If you want to move the coffee machine over here, and we'll do this. This stand doesn't have any money in it anymore, so that's fine. What else do we want to do? Well, let's get this. Turn it this way. Rotate, 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 like that. Plop that down. Okay, well that, boom, all of a sudden is happy. All over the place. It's like super happy. Sure. Put that near any prehistory exhibit. It's perfectly fine. All right, well that's worked out for us. You know, we still got plenty of room to work stuff around in here. All right, well let's rock and roll this a little bit. Complete an expedition to the chemical labs. Well, I'll wait to see where. Oh, okay, well I guess I'm doing that now. Make and display a judgment clouder using the workshop. Have 30 guests view the Bungle Boogle box. Is that what that is? Well. I'm sure somebody, Bungle Boredom, I'm sure somebody will visit it just out of boredom. I mean, I probably would. Even Disney World has a few places you go to just to like get out of the sun for a bit, and this is one of them. This is one of them times. So, you know, well there, see, one person's taking a quick look at the screen anyway. All right, the planter, we'll claim that for science. Okay. I don't even know who's doing what here. I'm going to have to wait for that to come back, and we'll see what happens here. Well, Roderick Cushion has done his tour. I'm sure he'll give his opinion here soon enough. Hey, lots of people want to use this thing. According to that. All right, so let's see where I don't even know where you guys were. You're off doing something. Okay. Some crazy pillar. It's a security pillar. All right, well that's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to the chemical labs and a judgment thing. Okay, well let me get the. Is this the chemical lab? No, that's the security lab. That's the invention of. Oh, so the run a tour over 3.0. What? Okay, sure. All right. So what did I just grab there? Some sort of pillar. Okay, that's fine. So you did grab the pillar. All right, so I got to run a tour of 3.0 or higher. That can't be that hard. Well, it is because you're not getting anything. I mean, yes, you've got pristine there. You've got epic there, pristine there. All right, do you want to try to squeeze this tour in? Yikes. Where do you want to put the desk at? We could put the desk here, move this over here, right? Boy, nothing to see here, people. Nothing to see on that sign anyway. Sure. You know what? Then you might as well sell it. Let's take this. We'll throw it over here. It's going to need a sign now, you goof. Yes. But I'll buy the sign back. It's fine. Item is blocked. Really? You consider that to be blocked, do you? All right, what do you need? You're going to need all kinds of stuff. No litter nearby. Well, tough belugies. You're going to have to wait for that. Decoration is 0 to 15, 0 to 5. Holy smokes, this thing needs so much stuff. Well, grab your little flower pot here. Bring it over. Man, just item is blocked everywhere, right? Like, what's going on here? Like, it's not that, it's not that blocked. I don't know what all this item block stuff is. Anyway, we'll ignore it for now until it gives me some hassle about something, I guess. And this little flower pot can go over here just in case these guys need it. What do I got? A 1 out of 5 on that? Yeah, it's pretty bad. All right, let's see what we can dig up. So, we could probably run a flag event over here. I mean, this is still part of this exhibit, right? Yeah, you should put a flag here. Go science, go flag. Do that. And we can always run a lamp over here because lamps are awesomely cool. And planter. Well, I got to admit, that's pretty cool. That item isn't blocked. I'm just going to ignore that because I think it's lying. Sure. What else can we throw in there at it? Wrong screen there, Max. There you go. Let's see. What is this? Oh, desert twigs. Because that's a thing. Can we sneak it up to that sign a little bit? There we go. Is that going to give me the 5 out of 5 I want? Yes, it is. And that moves that out of the way. All right, so if we run a tour and we do this and this, maybe that. Sure, he says. Run a tour, he says. It's perfectly fine, he says. All right. Okay, well, sure, we'll put the tour there. And what do you want to try? You want to try that? Boom. What about this? That's 3.5 stars. I don't think it has a limitation of... I think it had to be above 3 stars, right? The cohesion is great. Well, it should be perfect. Both of these are things. Anyway, we'll go with that. 3.5 stars? Sure. Have 30 guests. All right, so that took care of that part. All right. And so... Oh, right. 3 stars. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of me trying to get somewhere. Right. Right. Now we can unlock this. Yes, we can. Boom. There we go. So now you want science expert and assistant. Rewards. All undiscovered. All right. Well, let's set up that expedition. Oh, my goodness. Sure. Who do we got for experts that can even run this tour, right? Well, we've got Eleanor. Eleanor could take on a second option here. I can leave her blank for the moment, just in case something goes crazy. Who's going to be the assistant that runs this? Wow. Sylvia really wants to do this, but so does Norman, and he's got photographic memory. You know it. And I thought I made... Did I not make a survey analyzer? I was sure I had. There's no way we're getting to level 15. Unfortunately, we're going to end up we're going to end up with that pear poisoning, but we can we'll have to send them off and get them cured afterwards, which is why I'd really like to try. Oh, he is in the middle of making it. Okay, well let's do that. Let's let him finish making it, and we will as soon as that's made, then we'll send them off to go get hopefully. Yes, thank you very much. Listen, no, don't you leave. Yes, I don't really have the money for this, but you stay right there, mister, and you do that, and you go do stuff here. Yes, do this. Eleanor, happiness. Yeah, Eleanor can handle this. And then, of course, we have Norman, who, out of the blue, is the superhero of the day. So, I mean, sure. We're going to run that. We're going to go detailed 70% versus 60. 15 out of versus 30 days. For another 10%? No, I think I'm going to run it at 60%. I'll stay on the safe. And because one of these guys is going to get sludged, right? So I will need to spend an extra 7 days. And for the extra 10%, I'll use a second scanner to fix that up. All right, off you guys go. Do that. Do this. Push that. Push this. Slowly, people are going over to the boom box and at least looking at the screen. Like, you know, they're doing something with it. I'm a little disappointed on the 72% rating for the museum overall. I'm not quite sure why that is, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. If we get the right thing here, if we get the expedition done to the chemical lab, and we get the right thing here, I think we'll add the cafeteria on next before we try to get the judgment clouder thing working in the workshop. All right, so let's see what we get here. Yeah, so Eleanor is injured, and that's fine. We'll stick her on the other helicopter and send her off right away. So this is the judgment clouder. We'll claim the project, but we won't send it off right away. Let's get Eleanor off to be healed. So we'll do that. Set up an expedition. That's Eleanor. And there goes that $5,000 of my life that I'll never get back. And now I think it's time to try and get in this this cafeteria. All right, so do you go that far and no farther right now? We only got one bathroom in here too. You really should be expanding that. Sure. Am I going to worry about that at the moment? Not really. Okay. In fact, you could clean this up a little bit. Do this. And then you, of course, are trying to sell something on me here. What are you trying to sell on me? The garbage can. You're trying to sell the garbage can on me. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. All right, so let's push that button. And we're going to expand these bathrooms by 1. There we go. And we're going to take Mr. Doorway here and move him up. We'll take the sinks, move them up, and these up. And we will add 2 additional washroom facilities in here and do that and plug that up. So now this adds the extra space for the cafeteria. For now, anyway, and we may add other things in as nature calls it, I guess. So let's get flooring underneath this before we put the cafeteria in. We'll take that. Do this. Now, cafeteria. Can I afford one? I don't know, to be honest. It's 16,000 just to get it down, dude. Okay. Sure. So do that. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna have to fix that here in a second. So that's done. Yeah, I'm gonna set that aside here for a second. 2, 3. That's fine. I'm going to back this up as much as I can. I want to sneak this in the doorway, right? No, let's do it down here. I guess it's going to be easier if I do it there. Click this and yeah, you can't put it over there. So 1, 2, 3. As I'm spending the monies, let's put a little more decor in here, shall we? Sure. Okay, we'll throw a few shells in there. All right, and you got to have the flags, right? We got to have the flags to represent, right? If I turn them this way down here at the end, can we fit them in? No, you're being really cranky about these flags, right? Sure, he says. There's really not a lot of room for these flags. All right, well, we'll do this. And we'll throw a little prehistory in there just for funsies. And we might as well get the botany in there because you have the third spot for it. We'll take these tables and we'll move them down just a wee bit along with the garbage cans. Okay, so that's 19,000. We push the check mark on that. Boom, up and running. And we're going to need probably an assistant to make that happen. So we have one available at the moment, and that's Norm, who's out for a walk. Oh, Norm was probably on mission, right? So we're going to need another one because Norm's awesome and may have to do more work for me in the future. So what do we got? We got Xanis Sob. Boost ticket profession, robust and loyal. Wow. Okay. Done. Now, let's have a look at the well, we got drought cake. 11% tip added to the bill. I like that. Increases entertainment. Increases energy, 10% buzz. Green salad smoothie. That sounds pretty cool, actually. I think we do that. Because, I mean, this is all about the pears, right? So we'll do that. I think that would be cool. That would be cool. We'll go with that. Maybe people will hate it. I don't know. But we're going to see if that helps me with my cash flow. So let's, we'll run this a little bit. Please join me and this is the team coming back here, right? All right. Survey. Okay, them guys are. Oh, you're taking her off to go get fixed up. That's what you're doing. Okay, so we still have to get 8 more people to go stare at that crazy box. So, why is it minus? Let's pretend that's not a thing. Let's go fast. Please come eat food. Come do something, because I'm panicking. Let's hope somebody likes something here. Holy smokes. Okay, we're on the pus side. This is bad. Holy smokes. Like I'm panicking now. Okay, let's open the crate. What is... Oh, Eleanor's just back from her, her expedition. All right, there we go. Okay, obviously I don't have the money to make this thing yet. Oh, there's a lineup for this thing, though. Of course there is. I mean, this thing is great. I mean, this thing is so awesome. I must admit, it's really cool. It's going to be tough, though. Again, oh, wow. 4,000 profit. Yes, everybody come in, eat salad from our own botanical gardens. That's what I'm going with. They do it at Disney World, right? The restaurant there, they have their own vegetables and stuff growing right there. It's perfectly fine. I think this works out good for me. Okay, so we got the 30 guests that have stared at the crazy boombox. So what is the crazy project I got to do here, Max? I don't know. The Judgment Clouder. Oh, you ain't doing squat. You got to do mulch. You ain't got no gears. You got enough steel, though. All right. Who's going to go get the mulch? Who's going to go get the gears? Gee whiz. All right, well, let's get the gears out of the way. We'll do the janitors. You know what? We're not crafting anything at the moment, are we? I don't think so. So let's do that. And level 5, level 8. So I got no choice but to take Ned because this will at least cancel both of those options out. And if we give them the XP boost, this will at least let them level up a little bit. That's $3,000. Yikes. So now that's the gears taken care of. But what about the pairs? That's $5,000. You know what you shouldn't do? That. Wait for another month, Max. Let them go do a thing here, and then you can you can let them have it. Holy smokes, the things I gotta do. All right, yeah, let that money keep coming in here for now, buddy. You know, so as we don't go broke with the red minus sign. You know, that's all bad. Oh my! I'm telling you, this map has been tough. It has been tough to deal with, that's for sure. I'm assuming somebody's just going around and restocking shelves. No? Like, do we really need one in the gift shop? I really can't afford to hire people. Okay, so we got one back. Okay, well, I'm glad these guys are being really patient, and that's really nice of them. Oh, come on. 3 of you's on break? That's baloney. Guess what, Dwayne? You know what, Sylvia? You're even happier than the rest. Do that. Congratulations. Sorry, Sylvia, but, you know, cash money is important here. Cash is king. So we are liking the bigger numbers, 6,900. Can I please have my... that's my gears, right? Yes, it is. 50 gears to be exact. I don't know if that's enough. How much was this project again? Yes, it is just enough. Barely enough. Oh, we do actually have four mulch, so we can actually get this thing. $7,500. Yeah, of course it is, because everything costs so much monies. Monies is crazy. What we'll do is I think I'll take Mr. Booglebox and throw him over here on the other side just to get him out of the way. We'll put the sniffer, the judgment clouder over here, because you know that's a thing. Yeah, we'll put the judgment clouder over here. It'll be fine. Oh boy, let me tell you, it's been tough. I like this level, but it has been the toughest one to keep afloat because it's looking for something. I don't know what it's looking for in terms of like for money making all in general, but it's been a tough one to get to make money. Like look, like nobody's using the cafeteria. Yes, they keep going to the coffee stand, but yeah, $177 in profit. Like, and I will say the store is busy at the moment. But it's been tough. It's been a tough cookie to crack. That's for sure. They got $2,100 in the dish. Like, why don't you pick some of that up? Yeah, don't let that money sit in there like that. You and I both know that's just a target for criminal activity. Let's see. So you are making the judgment clouder, right? Yes, and it is getting done. I guess we can go on fast speed a little bit more now. Mr. Police Officer's handing a tray of food. Well, that's pretty cool, I guess. Everybody's allowed to have a full tray of food. I realize my station up here with its little trader. Okay, so you've built the judgment clouder. Well done. No, I haven't. Not yet. Why don't we pause up here for a second? Your progress and the fumes from the oasis inspired me to design a pocket-sized version. Yeah, because everything stinks around here. The science situator is not an exhibit, but a utility item that can be built in the workshop. Oh, the scent simulator. We need all the science we can to fabricate what we want to fix the oasis. Okay. So build a scent situator. Display exhibits from 3 different themes. Well, we're actually doing that, so that's awesome. I don't know what the 4th one is. Couldn't tell you. Have 1 workshop with a level 5 decoration rating. So with that, that's a good place to stop, people. Push buttons. All right. Is that the button? Yes, it is. Okay, I'm Max. Sure I am. I'm Max. This has been 2 Point Museum, and we're trying to squeeze through money here, people. It's really tough. It's really, really tough. But we're going to see what we can do. Obviously, I've got to do 300 buzz. You know what? We're going to move this thing here before we wrap up today, just to kind of get it out of the way. Here, we'll put it right there, just so as people can stare at it. What is it looking for? Oh, it still wants to be near that prehistory exhibit junk. Okay. Well, yes, I guess what we can do is we can do this. We can stick you up in there. Because really, I mean, yes, it's a pristine exhibit, and maybe, I don't know, maybe it kind of does a thing for me where 4 out of 5, huh? All right. Well, listen, we'll give you a little bit of decor. Don't ask for very much, though. Sure, you can have a tree, and why not a torch? We'll give you a torch. Is that going to give you the 5 out of 5? Yes, it is. Do you want to fix up the floor, make it a little dirty over there? All right. We'll do that for now. Okay. So now that we've done that, this gives me the space here for putting in this contraption, the Judgment Clouder. I'm sure this is going to be fine, right? Okay, so if we click this right here, let's check its stats. It's really happy. It's good to go. So increase guest environment, buzz, increase guest buzz, or increase guest knowledge. I don't even know what their problem is. Well, I guess we'll go with the environment, because I think the environment's what they're worried about here in this scenario, but we'll go with that for now. Sure. And of course, then they want a scent simulator in the workshop, 300 buzz from contraptions, and display 3 exhibits, which we got. Okay, all the things. With that, big thanks to recent subscribers. Their names are going at the bottom of the screen. Of course, and for everybody who's been watching the series, all subscribers, and those even who haven't, but you could hit the button for me. I appreciate it, and I appreciate that very much. We'll be back to take this to 2 stars on the next one, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.